All right, today the golf team starts even earlier. You guys usually start the first fall sport for Star Valley High School, but this year you're starting even earlier. You've only just started practice 4 days ago, and here you have a tournament. And Mother Nature's not been real cooperative, but then you're telling me that she kind of has been. Tell me about this early tournament here so far. We're here with Kelly Fulmer and Sean Johnson, our two coaches here for Star Valley High School Golf.
Yeah, we started practice on Monday, and the Wyoming High School Activity Association only requires that golf do 3 practices before their first tournament, where volleyball, football, they have to have 10 practices in. So we always start on the first week. We came out Monday and Tuesday, we qualified, we ranked our kids, and then we're hosting for the first tournament of the year right now, and we've got 6 schools here today, and the weather has cooperated. It's rained in Smoot and it's rained in Grover and Afton, but not here.
So I was just talking to you guys off the camera for just a minute, Sean, and you're saying the golf god's looking out for you a little bit today. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. It's you know, we didn't know what to expect. It was definitely set in this morning when we started, but by the time we were getting ready to warm up and get out, it was cleared off, and it's been other than just a little sprinkling here and there. It's been great ever since.
Now you've had some teams travel quite a bit. You got the Cody Bronx and Phillies here.
Yeah,
their
Cody's
buses here. So obviously they're ready to start the season as well. You had a great finish last year. You're hoping for a little more, but had as good a team finish as we've had in a long time. Yep. Returned quite a few of those players this year. Tell me a little bit about that. Who do you have coming back for the Braves and Lady Braves this year?
Okay, well obviously our big loss is Carson Walker. He won the individual 3A state tournament last year, and we're down him. But we are returning 2 of our varsity boys, and well, 3 actually. 3 of our 5 are back, and we've had 2 step in, and our aggregate team scores so far in qualifying were better than they were last year. So, you know, we finished 3rd last year, which is the best we've finished for the boys in a while, and this year looks pretty good. And we don't even have a senior this year, so this whole team will be back next year too.
Tell us who the golfers are. Now, Sean, you're going to go ahead and some
go
stuff
for the
here.
girls' side. We of course lost Paige Anderson, she medaled at every tournament we played and was all-state, so big loss there. And Mackenzie Price, our other senior last year, both excellent leadership, and we miss them this year. They meant a lot to our team. Jessica Lusty returns as our lone senior on the team and our team captain. She's promising. Mass Nizet is out again this year after taking last year off with cheer. And those 2 gals are special with golf. They've got a lot of ability, and as they continue to work, they can do a lot. And then Jillian Ponce is our 3rd gal this year, who's just picked up the game last year, but's doing well.
She's doing well.
So I'd say we're going to have a hard time maybe ranking quite as high as we did, but at the same time, you know, we've got a good team. We like what we are.
Now, last year the teams really were able to get key contributions from newcomers, even on the boys' side, which isn't as common with Seth Schwab and some of those kids. Break down some of our boys this year and who's back and what's our turnout like again this year for some of our underclassmen.
Okay. Well, our boys, our highest ranking golfer is Brady Fulmer. He's out, and he's our number 1 this year, and he's a junior. And Seth Schwab, like you mentioned, he's a sophomore this year, and he's our number 2. Justin Johnson was our 5th golfer last year, and he's number 3 now.
Now, I've experience with that 5th golfer spot.
Yeah, you know that one. So he's moved from 5 to 3. And in this tournament, with our qualifying, we had Tyler Britton and Brian Guzman. And Brian's number 4, Tyler's number 5. So that rounds out our varsity, and it may stay that way for a while, although we do have we have a good competition going for our 5th spot. We have 3 guys who could all take that 5th spot.
Brian was kind of nice. He's moved back. He was gone last year.
He golfed for us as a freshman.
That was a pleasant surprise to have him show up and kind of help us out there.
Well, fantastic. Well, the course obviously it's probably a little damp out there, but as you said, maybe
some water out
maybe
there.
It's just right to stick the greens. Where does the golf team head next week?
Next week we're in Rawlins.
And that new course out there just off the interstate, rated
Yeah,
a pretty
Rochelle
difficult
Ranches.
course, correct?
It is.
Yeah, I think it's the longest course in Wyoming, so hopefully they don't put us at the tips.
All right, coaches, anything else we haven't touched on here as we start 2014 golf?
No, we're ready to go. It's going to be fast and furious. We hope to do well.